Because a lot of us work and we're used to doing things by remote control, you would think it would be okay for a garage door service company to come out and take a look at your garage door for repair or for replacement without you being there. And this question's come up here at the Checker Pro Radio Show. So I'm going to pose this question to my friend Jeff Gabelsberg from Jolly Goat Garage Doors. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing great. Good to see you again.
It's great to see you. All right. So the homeowner says, hey, my spouse and I are both at work. We can't be there. Can you guys come by and give us a quote on a new garage door? What's the answer to that?
And we get that question a lot. We can absolutely go by your home with you not there, measure the garage door from the outside, kind of take a look at it and give you a price. But our process works better when you're actually at home. So we'd like to come in, meet the homeowner, introduce ourselves, whether it's a single homeowner, dual homeowner, whatever, and get to know a little bit. But we can ask some questions about what kind of issues have you had with your garage door in the past. We'll ask questions like, what would you like to get out of your garage door in the future? We can talk about insulated doors, non-insulated doors, find out what's going to be the absolute best package for that client. And then we can put it together that way. With us just pulling up to the house, measuring the door, taking off and shooting off an email with some numbers on it, we're not really doing that client any justice. In fact, I feel personally that we're not serving that customer properly if we do that. So that's the reason we like for somebody to be home so that we can actually set something up. We can do it in the evening time. We can do it on the weekend, whenever at a convenience. I'm like everybody else. I've got a busy schedule. I know how it goes. Trying to get everything done during the day and during the week, have the home life, and you don't have a lot of time. So we can always accommodate schedules for sure.
As a homeowner, I really like to have the convenience of remote control at a distance, someone doing something. But when it comes to home improvement, or if I'm going to buy something like a refrigerator or a car, I have a lot of questions to ask of the salesperson, the people coming out who are going to be showing me the new product. And so for me, I would definitely want to be home and probably have my wife there because I want to make sure I'm not going to misstep, right? Because I don't want to order the wrong product. Because when it comes to garage doors, everybody, it's not just like a PVC pipe that's going in the ground. This is your home. And it can make a huge difference in the facade of the home and how it looks. And so when I got new garage doors, we have a double and a single. My wife and I decided to get some nice panels with windows in it. So we've got glass and it's insulated. And we did spend more money on that, but we made a joint decision.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. And you make a great point there. There's always questions, and we try to avoid anything getting missed. And inevitably, if both the homeowners aren't home, there's always a question that gets missed. And we could always cover it later, but it's always best if we can sit down and cover all those questions and get everything answered right off the bat. And we can show some options, talk about options. All that stuff can't be done by just pulling up and throwing a tape measure out there.
Absolutely. And one nice thing about being able to do these podcasts with you, Jeff, is that if Mr. Smith is watching this, he can also send it to Mrs. Smith while she's at work. And so she can get to see what we're talking about, because it's helpful. Because I always say before someone comes out to the home, they often do a lot of research. And in doing so, they want to get to know the culture of the company, the people who run the company, because people like to buy from people they know, like, and trust. And so it's really important to meet them face to face. If someone comes out blindly, because you asked them to measure and then send you a quote via email or text, how do you get to know the people who are going to be putting that garage door in? It's really not fair to anybody.
That's true. And it's all about building relationships. And you hit it nail right on the head. You can't build a relationship unless you're in front of somebody, having discussions, talking to them, getting to know each other. We're interested in getting to know the client just as much as they're interested in getting to know us, because we're going to be doing work in their home. We also want to know who we're doing work for. So we like to build the relationships like that for sure. And having everybody there is usually the best way to do it.
No question, my friend. Okay, Jeff, thank you so much for joining me. All of Jeff's information is located in the description of this podcast. Feel free to reach out to him and his team at any point in time. Let's get you back on the program again soon, okay?
I appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks, Joe.